Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Sunday, June 22nd. Rain and snow was around this morning as it picks up with the low overhead, quickly winds down this evening, and after that, warm weather's back with us. Still looks like a decent amount of precipitation. Snow amounts higher above 7,500 feet. Doesn't mean we won't see snow lower than that for this morning or with some heavier bands. That could potentially be down closer to 6,000 feet. Otherwise, things clear out quickly this evening. That's going to allow things to cool off, and many areas seeing a frost and or freeze issue overnight tonight into Monday morning. Otherwise, it's not necessarily dry the rest of the week, but it's definitely going to be warmer once again over our area. Low pressure moving into western portions of Idaho, shifting over the central mountains today, and then it'll quickly shift on east of the divide this evening. So once that happens, we do clear that out. That's why we're expecting a little more precipitation for the first half of the day, turning more showery as we go later into the day, and even a few thunderstorms around. Higher impacts again over the eastern highlands and higher elevations of the central mountains, especially again those really high elevations, really high passes and peaks. Otherwise, just a smattering of a shower or thunderstorm across the area for the rest of the week, and that will continue into next weekend. Things for today, as we go through the day, this initial band will shift to the east, and we'll start to see the center of the low after actually shifting east-northeast over the rest of our area later today, and that will promote more showery versus some widespread precipitation. We'll see a few thunderstorms across the area, but you'll notice this evening we lose the heating. That low moves to the east, and by 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we should not be seeing any showers or thunderstorms across our area. Going back to the rest of our forecast, it'll be a bit breezy today, especially over the Snake Plain, Magic Valley, maybe a few spots south towards Utah. Some of those gusts 35-ish miles per hour through the period, and those do last into the evening but quickly die down after sunset with the stronger winds shifting into Wyoming, as that's where the low's headed as well. Precipitation for today, it still looks like most of the precipitation, the higher elevations of Limhi County into the Lost River Range, also over towards Copper Basin and along the Montana Divide into the Tetons as well. And you'll notice if we look at rain or taking that snow and melting it, not a lot of us seeing a ton of precipitation. Where we see the higher amounts, easily seeing a quarter, a half an inch, maybe a little bit more in some spots, especially heading into portions of southwestern and south central Montana. Those temperatures today running in the mid-50s to mid-60s for valleys, 30s and 40s up into the high country for this afternoon. Just a little bit of light precipitation, most of it shifting into south central Montana, into Yellowstone, and certainly on farther east towards the northern and central plains for this evening. Might be a few light snow showers or flurries left over up in the high country. For tomorrow morning, we talked about cold temperatures. Many areas up in the higher elevations and down into the 20s. For the upper Snake Plain, we're looking at temperatures in the low 30s for the most part, especially in more rural areas. Once you get down towards Pocatello, out across the Magic Valley, temperatures pushing into the mid-30s. So some pockets of frost and warmer temperatures in the valleys down south, and also over into the Treasure Valley as well for tonight. But temperatures warming tomorrow. Mid-60s to low 70s for most of us, 50s and 60s still up in the mountains. And this trend continues through the rest of the week. Temperatures near 80 in some areas on Tuesday, mid-80s in many areas, pushing 90 in portions of the Magic Valley, and that trend continues into Thursday across the area. Have a great Sunday, and do stay safe out there, everyone.